Warne from 90 Day Fiancé shares heartwarming update about his dog Rome amid emotional health battle. 90 Day. The Last Resort cast member Rob Warne has opened up with an emotional update about his beloved dog Rome, whom he refers to as his son, after previously revealing the pet's battle with cancer. The news comes after a challenging period for Rob, including public scrutiny during the tell-all episodes and the end of his relationship with Sophie Sierra. Fans who have followed Rob's journey on and off-screen were heartbroken when he first disclosed Rome's health issues. But now, after weeks without any updates, Rob has returned to social media to share encouraging news about his four-legged best friend, and the post has given fans a much-needed reason to smile. Rob and Rome, a bond beyond words. Rob Warne first introduced fans to his pit bull mix, Rome, during his appearances on 90 Day Fiancé. While much of the show focused on Rob's relationship with Sophie Sierra, who moved to the US from the UK after they connected online, Rob also made it clear that Rome is an integral part of his life. He often calls the dog his son and spirit animal, showing just how deep their bond runs. Despite the ups and downs in Rob's personal life, most notably his rocky relationship with Sophie and backlash from co-star Jasmine Pineda, Rome has remained his constant source of comfort. So when Rob revealed in early 2025 that Rome had been diagnosed with a rare form of skin cancer, fans rallied around him, sending prayers and emotional support. The diagnosis, a rare and aggressive cancer. In January 2025, Rob shared a heartbreaking Instagram story revealing that Rome had developed a lesion on his lip. After taking Rome to the vet, Rob learned the mass was diagnosed as epitheliotropic lymphoma, also known as mycosis fungoides. This rare type of T-cell lymphoma primarily affects a dog's skin and is most commonly seen in older dogs aged 8 to 10. Rob explained the condition in detail to his followers. While he awaited further test results, he remained transparent about the difficult road ahead, noting that the prognosis was uncertain. Average survival rates for dogs diagnosed with this cancer range between 8 months to a year and a half, depending on the treatment response. The news devastated Rob, who referred to Rome not only as his pet, but as a central figure in his life. Support poured in from fans around the world, who offered kind messages and hoped for a miracle for the resilient dog. A moment of peace. Rome gets back to nature. After several weeks of silence regarding Rome's health, Rob returned to Instagram with a heartwarming update. In a series of videos, Rob was seen hiking in a scenic location alongside 90 Day Fiancé alums Josh Weinstein and Jamal Menzies. And there, proudly trotting alongside him, was Rome. Rob gently panned the camera toward his dog and shared the good news. Rome was feeling well enough to join them on their outdoor adventure. He explained that Rome hadn't been out much in recent months due to his illness, but this trip, planned in celebration of Jamal's birthday, was special. They visited an uncle's property up north of Fresno, and the experience reminded Rob of their old days living in Oregon. It's been 8 years since Rome got to live and be out in the wilderness, Rob shared, clearly emotional as he watched Rome explore the open space. The moment was more than just a casual outing. It was a significant milestone that symbolized hope, healing, and resilience. Staying strong during a storm of criticism. This positive turn in Rob's personal life comes amid a tense time in the public eye. During the 90 Day, The Last Resort tell-all episodes, Rob faced harsh criticism, particularly from Jasmine Pineda, who accused him of disrespect and stirred up controversy with aggressive behavior during filming. While the on-air drama dominated headlines, Jasmine famously threw a shoe and hurled accusations. Rob appeared to handle the backlash with quiet resilience. He never allowed the negativity to overshadow his concern for Rome, and instead used his platform to focus on the things that mattered most: healing, growth, and the well-being of his son. For fans, Rob's ability to maintain composure and prioritize his dog's health over reality TV chaos spoke volumes. His vulnerability and honesty turned a difficult situation into an opportunity to show strength and grace under pressure. A reminder that pets are family. Rob's relationship with Rome also helped bring attention to the deep emotional connection people often share with their pets. For Rob, Rome is more than a companion, he's family. And that connection became even more apparent during this challenging chapter of their lives. While 90 Day Fiancé often focuses on romantic relationships, Rob's storyline has shifted that lens slightly to show that unconditional love also exists between humans and their pets. Rome has been by Rob's side through breakups, scandals, and online scrutiny, and now Rob is doing everything in his power to be there for him. This bond has resonated with fans, many of whom have experienced similar losses or health scares with their own pets. Rob's openness about the financial and emotional toll of cancer treatment has made his story even more relatable, encouraging others to cherish every moment they have with their furry loved ones. Where things stand now. Although Rob hasn't provided exhaustive details on Rome's medical progress since the hike, the fact that Rome was healthy and active enough to join in on a road trip and explore nature is a meaningful sign. It suggests that either treatments are working or Rome's condition has stabilized, at least for now. Rob's message wasn't just a health update. It was a celebration of life, love, and small victories. It was worth the drive, he said, reflecting on the long journey to the hiking spot. But the drive symbolized more than just miles. It was a metaphor for the emotional road he's been traveling with Rome by his side. The support of the 90-day community. Fans of 90 Day Fiancé have long been vocal in their support and criticism of cast members, and Rob's case is no different. While some may still question aspects of his relationship with Sophie or how he handled past controversies, there's been overwhelming compassion when it comes to Rome's situation. Many viewers who saw Rob as standoffish or aloof during his initial seasons have since come to see a more vulnerable, caring side of him. Through his Instagram stories and updates, Rob has let fans into a more personal, grounded reality, one where love, loss, and resilience take center stage over drama and spectacle. It's clear that Rob cherishes this opportunity to connect on a deeper level with his followers, many of whom have shared their own stories of pet illness, grief, and hope in response to his posts. Looking ahead, as for Rob's future, both personally and professionally, it remains uncertain. His relationship with Sophie seems to be over for good, despite their attempts at reconciliation during couples therapy. And his dynamic with other cast members, especially Jasmine, continues to be strained. But through it all, Rob's recent focus has been less about the show and more about the real-life challenges he's facing and how he's choosing to rise above them. Rome's presence on the hike served as a beautiful reminder that even in moments of darkness, joy can still be found. Whether it's in a tail wag, a walk through the woods, or simply the companionship of someone who loves you unconditionally, there is always light to be found, even on the hardest days. Final thoughts. Rob Warne's journey with his dog Rome has touched the hearts of many. Beyond the cameras, behind the headlines, there is a man doing his best to stay strong for the one who's never left his side. In an era where reality TV often highlights the worst in people, Rob's recent updates have shown the best in him. A deep love for his pet, gratitude for fan support, and a quiet strength that has kept him moving forward. As Rob continues to navigate life after 90 Day Fiancé, one thing is clear, he's never alone. Not with Rome by his side, and not with a community of fans rooting for both of them every step of the way.